Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to teach you how to turn a PowerPoint presentation into a video. A lot of you are very stressed by time, you are very limited by time, and I told you in class that you could be using a PowerPoint presentation, which is a very useful tool for you. For this video I will be using Movie Maker, but if you are using Windows 10, you're not going to find Movie Maker in your computer. Usually it comes automatically with all the other forms, but in Windows 10 there is no Movie Maker, so you should have, or rather you will have to download the software. Now you can either download Movie Maker, because it's the easiest to use for the people who are not very familiar with computer systems and so on. Otherwise, you could also be using VideoScribe, which gives a very creative result. And there are other video editing programs which I am testing for the moment, and I will make some tutorials about them once I'm sure of their results. Okay, so for today we're going to use Movie Maker. So for the first step, you're going to find your PowerPoint presentation. I have chosen this one. So you have your presentation here, you have all your slides. First thing you're going to do is to go to the saving options. Okay, you have here the usual saving option, and then you have here save as. So you have to go save as and to go go to other forms. Here you are going to find all the forms or all the extensions that are possible in PowerPoint. There is all the different extensions that you could be using or saving your file to. So I'm going to use GPJ, which is the file extension for images. Before saving the presentation, make sure you know the title of the presentation, because the file, or rather the pictures, are going to be saved in a file under the same name. Okay, in this case my presentation is entitled Romanticism in British Literature 2, so I'm going to have a file in my computer under the same name. Okay, it's going to have the same title, and it's going to contain images. So also make sure you know where your file is saved, because you don't want to be lost in your computer later. Okay. Once you have checked the track of your file and the title, you can save. You will be asked to choose whether you want to save only this slide or the entire document. Okay, if I'm going to choose this option, only the present slide is going to be saved as GPJ. But if I am going to apply all slides, in this case the entire presentation is going to be saved. Okay, now that I have this message, this means that my presentation was saved. So I will go to the file where I have saved my presentation, and it's here. See, it has the same title, and all the slides are here. They are here in the form of image. The next thing I'm going to do is to take or to transmit these pictures to Video Maker, in order to start my project. So I'm going to open Video Maker. I had already started the project earlier because I was trying to record this video earlier. So I'm going to start a new project. Here, once you start your software, it's going to look something like this. You can either use the add button. In this add button, you're going to upload videos or photos, or simply open the document and drag the pictures directly in the software. Okay, so you can either use this tool or this option. Okay, sorry. You can either use this option. You will go directly to the document which contains the pictures and choose the pictures that you are going to use in your presentation. You can either take them all or choose some of them, or use the other option in which you already have the file open and you can just take the pictures and drag them in the software. Okay? Next step, I'm going to work on the animation or on the transitions. Okay, because if I'm going to leave the presentation the way it is, it's somehow boring. The pictures will be just changing one coming up one after the other, and it's not going to be any interesting. So I'm going to use some transitions to make them a little more fun. Okay, so example here, I'm going to use for the first picture I'm going to use this transition. For the second picture I will change it. I'm going to use a different one, let's say this one. For the third one I am again going to change it. Let's use this. I think this one is ugly. Yeah, it is ugly. Let's try another one. Here, and this. Let's see what we did here. Okay, this is more fun because the pictures are moving. We don't just have transitions, but they are moving. We can actually use both. So the picture could be animated, and at the same time it can have an open or a form to open. Like this. No, this is more fun. Okay, you can also select many pictures using the control button. Okay, now I'm keeping my finger on the control button in my keyboard and I am selecting different pictures. Okay, and by selecting different pictures I will be giving them the same transition. So I'm going to choose this transition. This way all the pictures I have selected have the same transition, and I'm going to use an animation. Let's say this. Yes. Okay, and this is how my presentation looks now. Alright, good. Now that I'm done with the animation, I have to apply. If you do not press the apply button, your modifications are not going to be saved. Okay, so first thing you have to do before leaving this tab is to press the apply button. Now that we're done with the animation, you can go back to visual effects. Now this is up to you whether you want to use them or not. You can use different colors, different shapes and so on. Now let's speak about the important stuff. You can add both music and oral narration to your presentation. Okay, if you want to add music you can use this button, and if you want to use narration you can use this button. I have actually tried this narration option here, or narration tool on the software, and it works just fine. Okay, the sound was very clear and I could watch my video and speak at the same time. It's perfect. Okay, you can use it safely, and if you have headphones it's going to be even better. So I'm going to use some music here. You can use these options to try to find free music, but they require high internet, so I wouldn't really recommend that you go there. I'm just going to find or to use some music from my computer. Let's use this one. Okay, now see, the green band here refers to the music. If I am going to double click the green band, I'm going to have the sound editing options. If you see here the empty space, this is because the beginning of the song is somehow slow, so we don't really hear music. So you can just drag it a little. Well, we can you can modify that later, about in the options here. So if you do, I think if you go here, yes, if you change the timing here, you can change the beginning of the song or the place where the song begins. Otherwise, you can simply do this, double click, start playing the song, and cut. Okay? So the song actually begins here. I have pressed the cut button right while the song really begins. So I have two parts in the song, first part and second part. The first part is needless, so I'm just going to delete it. I have used the delete button in my computer, but you can also use the delete option using your mouse. Now the song is going to begin directly with the video. Which is better. You also notice that the volume is somehow high here. See, I can play with the volume, make it even higher or lower according to my need. Okay, since I don't have any narration here, so I can use the a volume which is more or less high. So but I also want to use a video. So I'm going to go back to my computer and take a video sequence. Let's take a video sequence. I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to drag it and put it here. See that the video is somehow long, but I don't truly need the entire video. I should also cut the video and use only the sequences that I need. Again, I'm going to double click the video. When I double click the video, the editing options, video editing options are open. Always make sure here in the volume that you're editing the volume of the video, okay? So you have two sounds to edit. We have the volume video, the video volume, so you can decrease it or increase it. In this case, we need the video volume to be a little increased in order not to be beaten by the background music. And in this case, or in this part only, I'm going to double click the sound. Now that I have double clicked the sound, I'm going to play the song, put the mouse here, I'm going to move it right where I need the song to begin, and then cut. Why did I cut here? Because in this part I need my music to be high, but in this part or loud. In this part I will need the music to be lower because of the video. Okay, and I'm going to cut the video this time. Now I don't truly need the introduction of the video, so I'm going to cut the video again. I'm going to cut the parts of the video that I don't truly need. Okay, so again I would double click the video and then put the mouse right where I need it to be cut.
The history of English in 10 minutes.
And cut. Okay, so this is a part of the video that I don't need. I'm just going to delete. Okay, this is the part of the video that I truly need. Again, it's very long, so I will have to cut it again. I will place my mouse here, for example. This is the part that I don't truly need. And cut. So I have here two videos. You can do the same operation on different parts of the video and cut different times. Okay, I will do it again. Let's say here, play the video and cut. Okay, now I will have to, maybe I will use these sequences, but I'm not going to use them. I'm just going to delete them. You can also change the places of these sequences. For example, I have the sequence here and then pictures and the sequence again here. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop this first part here because my recording time is almost over. I will meet you in a second part in order to show you how to save the video or how to save the project.